Hey there. Many of us hesitate to read the works of ancient philosophers, imagining them as pedantic, rigid, and uninteresting old men, disconnected from our time, their words distant and lifeless. They are gone, faded from the world, no longer real to us. But what if we saw them differently? What if we understood that they, too, were people of flesh and blood, full of beliefs and doubts, joys and sorrows, hopes and despairs? What if we could see them, not as distant figures, but as real human beings, living in a world just as complex as ours? A quick note before we begin. The story you're about to see is not necessarily a historical account of Zhuang Zhou's life. The famous Butterfly Dream is a philosophical parable, and there are no detailed records of how, when, or even if it truly happened. So, to bring his world to life, I've taken some creative liberties, imagining what his surroundings might have been like, how he might have lived, and even how he might have shared his thoughts with those around him. This is not meant to change history, but rather to make the wisdom of Zhuangzhou more vivid, engaging, and accessible to modern audiences.
Zhuang Zhou, a free-thinking Chinese philosopher, Warring States period in the 4th century BC, stands calmly in front of his simple thatched hut. He is dressed in a flowing white robe, with his expression deep in thought. The garden around him is serene, with lush greenery. A small pond, overgrown with lotus flowers, shimmers in the distance. Fragrant purple irises bloom near the pond, adding a touch of color to the peaceful scene. Banana trees with luxurious green leaves sway gently in the breeze. Our story took place on a full moon night when Zhuangzhou was young. One night, as the moon rises, he sits on a pillow in front of the wide open doors to enjoy the view of the pond. Crystal clear water of the pond glimmering under the silver moonlight. A few lotus leaves floating on the still water. The only sounds are the occasional rustling of banana leaves and the distant call of a night bird. A soft breeze drifts by, carrying the fragrant scent of irises and damp earth. The water in the pond ripples. Soon, his eyes tired, he lies down on the nearby lounger, reclining comfortably on the pillow. Soon, his eyes close, and he drifts into slumber. In the realm of dreams, Zhuangzhou is no longer a man. He is transforming into a butterfly, his limbs changing into delicate, colorful wings, fluttering effortlessly, carrying him into a light, ethereal world. The surroundings are soft and hazy, infused with golden sunlight. He feels no weight, no worry, only the pure joy of existence. The air is warm, filled with the fragrance of flowers, and every beat of his wings is an expression of freedom. The butterfly flutters and glides joyfully on a lovely night, flying between the drooping willow branches and over delicate lotus petals, floating on a tranquil pond, occasionally puddling on lotus leaves. Silver moonlight filters through the swaying willows, casting dappled light on the water pond. Zhuangzhou sits up, blinking away the remnants of his vision. Still half dreaming, Zhuangzhou strokes his head and touches his face. He is definitely a man, not a butterfly, and the outside surroundings, the lotus pond, the willow trees, all exactly as he left them. And yet, something feels different. He frowns slightly, lost in thought. Zhuangzhou goes out to sit on the steps, trying to clear his foggy mind. Was that just a dream? It's early morning. Zhuang Zhou has dozed off on the steps. His wife brought him tea, having told her his butterfly dream. Zhuang Zhou eagerly asks his wife, "Who am I? Who am I? Was I dreaming of being the butterfly, or is the butterfly dreaming to be me?" She smirked. "You call yourself a philosopher, and you don't know who you are?" Zhuang Zhou gazed at the rising steam from his cup. Life, like steam, rises, swirls, scatters, and transforms in the wind. Discovering his answer, Zhuang Zhou feels relieved and smiles. Joyfully, he hops over the stones across the pond. He walks to the bridge and waves at his own reflection. Then he stands up tall and walks towards the dense bamboo grove. Zhuang Zhou follows the pebble-paved path into the bamboo grove, dancing and singing as free as a butterfly.
So what do you think? Was Zhuang Zhou dreaming of being a butterfly? Or was the butterfly dreaming of being Zhuang Zhou? Which one was real? Or does it even matter? This story has fascinated people for over 2,000 years, and everyone sees it a little differently. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories like this, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I have more stories of Chinese philosophers coming soon, and I'd love to share this journey with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
As Zhuang Zhou's dream drifts away like mist upon the river, the Guzheng's final notes linger, echoing the stillness of dusk and the eternal question of who we truly are. With heartfelt thanks to Miss Bing Xia Xiabing, whose graceful performance of Fishermen Singing at Dusk, Yuzhou Changwan has carried this tale across the waters of time.